Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Proud to be Pagan. Today we're talking about Earth. So, let's step on inside and talk about this. Hopefully we'll get a lot of good information on this, take some notes, and we'll see you inside. Another book that I forgot to mention that we're going to use is The Magician's Companion by Bill Whitcomb. Has a lot of good correspondence in that we're going to use for tonight, and probably for a lot of other episodes. And as you can see here on the front, it says, "A practical and encyclopedic guide to magical and religious symbolism." Great correspondence in there. I suggest picking it up.
Alright guys, welcome back, and today we're going to talk about the earth element. Like I said in last episode, we're going to go through all four of the elements together, well, separately actually, and tonight we're going to start talking about the earth element. Right here, crudely drawn, is my symbol of earth. You see the upside down triangle, sorry, that's not upside down, one line going through the center. Now, as we talked about in the tools of the craft, the symbol for the earth is the pentacle, which tonight I'm actually wearing, so this time we actually got this right. If you think about a scientific approach, earth, you have the four stages of matter. You have plasma, liquid, gaseous, and solid. Earth is the solid. It's all making sense. You're probably going, aha, yeah, it makes sense. So, okay, continuing on. Time of the day, midnight. It's when the cycle starts. Earth, whenever you're casting a circle, like I've told you before, usually start with north. North being Earth. So when you start the day, you start at midnight, and that starts your next day. Good way to remember that one. Now, in these I have a lot of little treats next to me. We just started a garden today. This is fresh, blessed earth. So I'm actually going to leave that in here for my altar. A couple of herbs we use for earth are, well, the ones I have on hand are jasmine. Very sweet smelling herb. I don't know if you've ever gotten a chance to smell jasmine. It's extraordinary. It's great. And of course, sage. Now, I told you about sage last time. Used for cleansing, grounding. That's another thing about earth. It's a very grounding element. Anytime you need to ground yourself, think of the earth. Think of trees, roots, and that's such. Now, every element also has its ruler or its controller. So in the case of earth, of course, we think of caves and mountains. So the ruler of the more, I guess, archetypical ruler of earth is a gnome. And we'll go over all the other elements and you'll see that each one corresponds. As for its iron ore, or its earth-based thing that you can dig up, what element corresponds to that? It's lead is for earth. So, also, given that we have things we take out of the ground, take out of the earth and the universe itself, the earth element is also based from quartz. If you can see my little quartz crystal here. So around me is everything that has to do with the earth. Alright? And gemstone, according to chakras, again, you refer back to these episodes to understand what element goes with what when we go through chakras and gemstones and herbs and herbology and stuff like that. Right here, I have red jasper. It's one of the corresponding stones for the root chakra, which is part of the earth element, as well as the heart chakra, believe it or not. Another mineral that corresponds with earth is salt. Salt is one of the biggest minerals, common minerals we find for earth. So here I have my salt. This is actually blessed salt used. Salt is very protecting and grounding. You usually use it to surround and protect circles. So, of course, all my stuff I bless is in its own little jar or case. So that way I know it's been blessed. Now going into herbs and things like that, of course, we have oils that are made from herbs and made from any other thing you can actually dilute down or actually take an essence from. So to show, because I don't have every herb on the planet, I have a nice selection, but not every herb on the planet. I have sandalwood oil here. And sandalwood is a basic one, so if you're doing anything earth-based, sandalwood's good. So what I'm going to do here, take the top of my diffuser, just a little bit of sandalwood oil there. And I actually use a commercial sandalwood oil because it's kind of hard to find. If you're going to get oils though, try and give them a sniff, alright? And you don't want ones that are too strong or overly strong. And what I do with my diffuser, this is of course blessed water, and you can bless water by putting your intent into it, asking for any kind of divine right, or just putting a quartz crystal inside. And we'll talk about blessing at a later time. And again, it has its own special little vice, which I use for, I guess you could say it's a pagan's holy water once it's blessed. Wow, I already smell good. I'm going to start burning it yet. But, alright, continuing on. Have a couple practitioner singing bowls here. And what we're going to do here is count up the C tone. This is the high C. I don't know why when I bought the set, it gave me a high C instead of the low C. But C. Alright, so if you're a musician and you know music, C tone in earth. Alright, of course we went to the root chakra again. Like that, when we talk about chakras, when you learn more about the elements, you'll understand that. And of course we have an F. I have to count in my head now. So C, D, E, F. Of course, when the heart chakra, like I was saying before. So everything can correspond. So just gotta remember what grounds you. The best thing to do would be get a book like the one I described earlier and look at correspondence charts all the way down. There's a lot of things. Colors, sounds, intangible, tangible realms. Like the realm for the earth is actually the physical, the tangible, what I can see, smell, touch, everything I use my senses on. Again, we'll go over more of the elements next time. But that would be your best bet is to pick up a book like the one I have and go through the correspondence charts. This is just a taste of what the earth element consists of. Let's go through my list here. I have a nice little list here. I'm just going to rattle them off, and you can see, I mean, it goes without saying what this is. Let's see here. Solid matter, clove, cedar, north, gnome, lead, quartz, form, nature, substance, malleability, body, endurance, survival, growth, and practicality. One of the 5 senses is touch. Again, tangible. I can feel it. It's not something I can imagine. Something in the air. It's right there. Material world, oak, apples, old age and death. They also have correspondences, yes, for timeline, your lifetime, and old age and death. People keep finding correspondences with these, and that's a lesson I can take back from every one of these. Is you can always find a correspondence for it. If it makes sense, use it in your earth-based ritual. If you're using something for the earth, if you want something for the earth, as long as it makes sense in correspondence, use it. And you'll hear me say it for the next 3 episodes. So, I think that's pretty much all I can tell you. Went through a lot of nonsense, but hopefully you enjoyed it. And I'm going to continue burning this beautiful incense I have going and let my candle burn out and meditate for a while and ground myself to the earth element. So, until next time, I'm Erichai. Please comment or subscribe. And